You felt it, right? Something in your body just felt a little different after eating. Not something dramatic or crazy, but just enough that you couldn't ignore it. Your stomach felt lighter, your energy didn't crash like usual, and for once, things actually felt like they were working the way they should. But at the same time, you didn't really know why that happened. It just felt different in a way you couldn't explain. And somehow, that feeling stayed with you longer than expected. That feeling you noticed isn't random at all. It's not just in your head. There's actually something real happening inside your body. And here's the interesting part. It starts before you even take a bite, before the food even reaches your stomach. Something has already changed in that food. Fermentation isn't just some cooking trick. It's a full transformation process. Bacteria start interacting with the food before you ever eat it. They slowly break things down over time, step by step. Sugars get converted into completely different compounds. The structure of the food itself changes along the way. So, what you're eating now isn't really the same food anymore. It's already been partially processed, not by your body this time, but before it even gets to you. And that alone changes how your body reacts to it. Normally, your body has to handle everything on its own. It breaks down food, extracts nutrients, and manages the whole process. That takes time. And honestly, it takes a lot of energy. And sometimes, your body just struggles to keep up with it. But fermented food changes that whole situation. Some of the work is already done for you. Your body doesn't have to start from zero anymore. It just continues from where the process already started. That's why everything feels easier afterward. Not lighter because you ate less food, but lighter because your body didn't have to work as hard. Your gut isn't just empty space sitting there doing nothing, it's actually a living system, constantly active. There are bacteria inside you right now doing their job non-stop. They react to everything you eat, every single time. They influence how your body processes food. They affect how long food stays in your system. They even shape how your energy feels after eating. And yes, they can influence your hunger too. When you eat fermented foods, you're adding new bacteria into that system. Not random ones, but ones that actually help things run better. They support balance inside your gut, and that balance changes everything. Your body works based on signals all the time. Digestion sends signals, energy levels send signals. Even hunger is just a signal your body sends you. When food gets processed too quickly, those signals spike up and then drop just as fast. You feel good for a short moment, and then, suddenly, everything crashes. Fermented foods slow that whole process down. They create a much more stable response inside your body. Your energy doesn't spike too high, and it doesn't crash right after either. That's why everything feels different. Not higher energy, just more stable energy. Not intense, just steady and consistent. That lighter feeling you noticed earlier, it's not because you ate less food. It's because your body is handling that food differently now. Your system is working together with the food, instead of struggling against it like before. That's why everything feels smoother. That's why you don't feel stuck anymore. And no, that feeling isn't in your imagination. It's coming from how your body is actually processing things inside. And once you feel that difference clearly, it's really hard to ignore it after that. Kefir brings in a wide range of active bacteria into your system. They start working almost immediately after you consume it. That's why the effect can feel pretty fast. Not stronger, just smoother and easier. Kimchi adds diversity into your gut environment. Different strains doing slightly different jobs at the same time. That variety helps stabilize your system overall. And over time, your body reacts more consistently. Sauerkraut supports digestion in a steady, predictable way. It helps control how food moves through your system. Not too fast where it disappears. Not too slow where it feels stuck. Just balanced and smooth. Kombucha provides lighter support compared to the others. It's not as strong, but it still plays a role. It helps your system adjust gradually. And honestly, sometimes that's all you really need. And that's when everything finally starts to make sense. It's not just about what you eat every day, it's about what your body can actually use from that food. Some foods just fill up space in your stomach. Others actually support your system and help it function better. One creates instability without you realizing it. The other brings things back into balance. Your body was never broken in the first place. It was just working with the wrong inputs for too long. And once that changes, everything starts to feel different almost naturally. So that feeling you noticed before, that lighter, more stable state you experienced, now you finally understand where it comes from. And the interesting part is, you don't need anything complicated to try this. You don't need to understand every detail. You just need to experience it once for yourself. Because once your body actually feels the difference, you won't be guessing anymore.